Hello, everyone. My name is Caitlin Cordani. I'm a travel agent here at Archer Travel. You have just entered into my Notion training for templates, all about how to use the templates. So, everybody who is here, let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to go ahead and pull up my projects here. I just need to close out the personal info. Excellent. All right. Hi, Erin. Thanks for joining. All right, I'm going to go ahead and share my screen here. Can everybody see my screen? Yes. Excellent. All right. So this is my Notion. It is set to my system settings of dark. I do a lot of work at night, so the darker screen helps with my headaches. And I really love that I can go through my projects, my marketing calendar, my publisher. These are by status. Okay, this was a template at one point. So here's down here on the left-hand side, right above the trash is your templates options. So this is how you get started with templates. Mine looks a little different than yours. Sometimes the developers like to change them and the way that you see templates. I have definitely noticed from last week to this week, they've done a lot of changes because they're launching new and different things to do. All right, so let's go ahead and review everything. This is a filter. You could do paid, free. I'm going to use the free options, Notion and creators. Okay. And then, so you have documents here, social media calendar. You could zoom in and out. You could bump this in. Now you have an even bigger screen. Social media calendar, projects and tasks, reading list, one-on-one notes, basic content calendar. This is what I use, the basic content calendar, design portfolio, meetings, product wiki. I also use the sales CRM. This is how I keep track of all my sales. Engineering wiki, vision and strategy. I like this one. It gives you a big board that you can just go through. If you look at it, you can preview the board here and you'll be able to see like what it looks like, what information is already put into the board. There's also different types of views that you can use. I don't have this one specifically, but I do have something set up for it. We're going to go back here to the workspace. I'm going to keep scrolling on down here. Here we go. Personal finance tracker. You can use this to keep yourself on budget for your clients, especially if they have a smaller budget or even a larger budget where money can definitely get, you know, lost. Kanban board with Notion AI. This is new to me. Let's check that out. Company home. Okay, so this is basically what your company's about and what to expect when you're coming to Notion. This could be like your home page, maybe for all of your teammates that you share with. Second. I gotta stop sharing my screen. I've got a couple people to let in. Hey, Carmen. Hey, Vanessa. Thanks for joining. I'm sorry you guys got oh, hold on a second. I'm just gonna turn off the waiting room because I'm sharing my screen now. All right. Sorry about that, guys. Thanks for your patience. All right, so this can be your company homepage for if you guys want to have a landing page for your teammates to join in. Okay, this looks completely different than what we were viewing and what you'll see in week 1 and week 2's trainings, because Notion is obviously consistently being updated. So you can have a resume, product specs, a blog editorial calendar, product roadmap, brand assist, and these are all free templates. Sales Wiki is definitely the best one to have on board if you are not familiar with sales and are learning sales with this job and you've never worked sales before. Definitely keep this on hand for you. This is your blog post. You can create your web mailing list posts from here. Your campaign brief, lesson plans, issue tracker, goal tracker, design mood board, sprints. Blog post generator by AI is also a really good thing to have if you are like, I don't know where to start. AI is good to start with. You can do an applicant tracker. We're going to add this to my workspace. That's cool. We're going to let it do its thing. I have, for those just starting out, I have, actually, we're going to move this to sale. I have the projects, tasks, and sprint board set up for my first template that I use to get started. And then I've got the the basic content calendar, which I've renamed to marketing calendar. And it has 5 different options here to look at for like published posts. Like you can see where all my posts have been published. And then whoops, 2 more, and then listed projects here. So I've got a bunch of research to get done, but these are all being researched day to day. So I've got the applicant tracker, and then we're going to go back to the templates and click on work. All right, let's scroll on down. We have a people directory. We're going to click on this and preview it. Love this. This people directory is part of the HR department where you can add your clients and or team members. So there is a Notion contacts, which is a separate application from Notion for your projects and things like that. And then they also have Notion calendar, where you can feed your Google Calendar into Notion. And then you can also connect Google Docs so you can keep track of your invitations for people who are applying for your informational meeting link on Calendly. You can also connect people to the directory directly. So we're going to add this to my workspace here. Does anybody have any questions so far? No? Cool. All right. So I used the projects, tasks, sprints, and sprint boards. My first one is from 2 weeks ago, and then last week was my customizations workshop. I did post them both in the chat for you guys. This is what the sales looks like. I already have this one, but it gives you a bunch of options to have for your ongoing deals, the CRM, ideas, collateral, pitches, everything like that. So we're gonna get going down. Personal finance, resume, product spec, people directory, brand assets, blog posts, lesson plans. That would be good if you're a teacher, or for example, us trainers, this would probably be a good one for you guys too. The lesson plans also could be used to customize for maybe your team organization. If you want to do like this person messaged you about a specific topic, you can put that topic in the name of the category and then like put a lesson date. I'm not too sure about Zapier, but we can definitely look after we've completed the templates in-depth training here. There's integrations that you can look at in your settings that would be useful. Okay, so we've got the syllabus and bug tracker, user research, product launch. You've got a different type of mood board. I use this CRM tracker here in my sales. So I take this CRM board and it gives you different options for a lead, prospect, won, canceled, lost, things like that. Let's see. Hate that you have to go all the way back to the top and start over on this one. They really dropped the ball on that. Okay. New hire onboarding. Here is one that we're also going to go through to be able to use for when your applicants become actual agents. So this is what it looks like. Really cool option, but you also got like a table. And then the Hi, Angel. Thanks for joining. So let's go back to templates, work, and then we're going to go down.
This the one I heard? Or is it the other one?
If you could please mute yourself, that would be great. All righty.
How this one feel?
Here is your
Okay.
tracker. So I'm going to go ahead and add this to my workspace. I'm not a team builder, but I will be a team builder eventually in the future. So I do want to make sure that all of these options are available to me. So we're going to go ahead back to templates, and it's simple, guys. This is as simple as it gets when it comes to picking out what type of templates that you want. I'm picking out all the HR ones because I don't have those yet. I don't want to duplicate options that I do have. And in two of my trainings, you can see in the very first week, you can see the training that I did for the beginner's guide. It goes through exactly how my Notion is set up for people who are just starting out with Notion. And then in the customizations workshop, you can see people starting from the very fresh templates and then going through the customizations of how to do that. So this one is really all about how to select and create your own template. We'll get through that in just a moment. Okay, so we've got the recruiter tracker and presentation, IT inventory, product roadmap, sales assets. You can use this one. I really love this one for your project tracking in the sales department, but it's not really necessary, if you know what I mean. Project management, tasks, and project planning. I really like this one. If you want to start it out with just this project management, that would be great if that's what you want. Otherwise, the sprints help you keep on track for what you're doing and what you need to do in the future. I tried to delete the sprint boards once. Don't do that. The sprints and the sprint board go hand in hand and all track the tasks. So if you try to delete something out of that 4-pack right here, it won't work properly. So if you are sharing your space with a teammate or teammates, and you can share up to, I believe, 100 people in the business version, and 10 people in the free version. Your standard operating procedure could be an outline of what Archer's policies are, and also what your expectations of them while they're on your team could be outlined right there. Really did drop the ball, Notion. Really did. Raise your hand if you're kind of annoyed with having to scroll all the way back down to where we left off. Yeah. Here's another lessons plan, goal tracker, issue tracker, applicant tracker. Let's keep going here. Okay. Okay. You have your annual planning exercise, your interview guide, your API reference, your annual performance self-review option, your venture awaits creative project board, college life planner. My daughter uses this for school. She uses Notion for school, and she's actually the person who taught me, who showed me Notion, and she said this kept her on schedule throughout the entire school year, and that's how she graduated with all A's. So you've got this social media starter, your release manager, portfolio, organization chart. And when I say organization chart, I'm talking about the people in your organization, not your organizational skills you're going to be using with Notion to keep you all put together. Here's the personal finance tracker with boards and everything already made. I really love this one compared to just like a sheet. However, this one also can be exported to an Excel spreadsheet and transferred there as well. So I like that too. You got your AI pitch generator, your investor update, your job board. So if you're a recruiter, you can create your job boards here and then export them to like a Word document or something, and then copy and paste it into the job board that you're posting on. However you do that. I'm not a team builder, so I don't know. This pitch deck is awesome. I really love this one compared to the other one up above because it gives you the full presentation view included with pictures. So you can save pictures to your computer and just drag and drop them from your files, and it'll all show up in this beautiful board where you can title it whatever you want and share your screen when you're meeting with your clients, or you can export this pitch board into a document like Word or Google and be able to send it to them externally as well, which is really, really cool. So I have this already. We'll go over that in just a minute. Giving me heart palpitations. I'm telling you. Any questions while I get back down to the bottom? Here we go. All right, we've got a content dashboard, media list, professional resume, retrospective, outreach emails, user journey map, funding boards, sales pipeline with automations. I really like this one. This one is the one that I chose over the sales tracker, but they're pretty much both the same. Experiment results, content calendar. This is the one I use. I really like that. Vendor management systems. If you don't want to have an external spreadsheet from Notion for your passwords and everything that you need for being a travel agent, this is the best option for you to keep all of everything that you need to organize for your username and passwords and where they're going, who the vendor is, and all of that. This is what you would need. I already have something similar to this, so I'm not going to select it today. Task manager. This is what you really need to keep you on track. This is how you're going to assign yourself small duties along a big giant project. So make sure you take the time to get this task manager if you don't already. Okay, a roadmap template. This is a calendar view of your tasks that you need, which is really awesome. So you've got the UI design system, AI product name inspiration, Rippling's multi-product roadmap, competitive analysis, a workfolio. So you can put something together for your portfolio on LinkedIn or like a job board or something. This makes it way more professional looking. If you want to create brand guidelines, this is the template for you. You've got different types of resume options here. Excuse me. You've got a personal blog here, which can be used to create your website as well. You've got just a simple roadmap you can use as an itinerary builder. I don't know what Buffer's OKRs are, but it looks like there is progress bars attached to this, so that would be really cool. And then these statuses, it just looks real different compared to what everything is in the projects and tasks. This looks really similar to the projects and tasks that we use, or I use at least. I've recommended for. We're getting down to the bottom. Like I mentioned, all of these templates are free, guys. These are free. So if you're using a free version of Notion, you'll be able to use any one of these templates that are here. Product launcher tracker, 1-page business plan. I just wrote a business plan. It came out to be 14 pages. So if you need something that's real small, maybe a one-liner, here you go. The events calendar, I really love this one because you can track events along the way instead of tracking it all on one calendar. You should most likely have multiple different types of calendars, like a publishing calendar, a planning calendar, a social media calendar, an events calendar, a training calendar, a meeting calendar. That's definitely really important. Okay, social media planner, you can definitely put them on different platforms. There's different types of finance and planners on here, as well as tasks and issues. Tasks and issues are geared more towards the IT department. So this probably wouldn't be something that would be useful for you unless you design it to be useful for you. I just didn't feel like going through the issues department because I don't have any really. So employee benefits, freelance business starter, portfolios, performance reviews, finance trackers, projects, tasks, and time. This is a good one as well. You can probably use this to manage your time a lot better than the sprints and sprint boards. If you like to see the options for different quiet times and meeting times and progress times, and then it also gives you the type of task or project that it is. So if it's personal or business related, it's really good. The CV template, product info and facts, job application tracker. Let's go ahead and yes. So I'm going to add this to my workspace. Like I mentioned, I'm doing HR templates. What I did was I selected all of the templates that I was interested in, something that would gear me towards progress and success in my business organization. And then I kept what I wanted and got rid of the rest because I'm the type of person that gets overwhelmed if I have too much information in front of me at once. So I like to make sure that I'm purging what's not useful for me. I gotta go all the way down now. You can also use this pitches, sales, deal room as your pitch deck, which is really awesome because it gives you a better landscape for exporting the data to. Okay, you got your simple budget, your content planner, project management. How about we filter these to Notion only? These are Notion created templates. So Notion's icon is next to it. Okay. So these are real basic one-on-one meetings, design, portfolio, sales, CRM, product wiki, engineering wiki, vision and strategy. This could be used as a mood board, guys. That's super awesome. Personal finance tracker, Kanban board, company, home, resume, product spec, blog editorial calendar, planning for product development, people directory, brand assets, product roadmap, sales wiki, blog posts, lesson plans, campaign briefs, issue tracker, goal tracker. All right, I'm going to go ahead and just scroll down here for a second. You got startup in a box. That's awesome. The startup in a box just kind of gives you everything that you really need to start up anything on a business. Oh, here's an interview guide. We're also going to add this to the workspace. And then I'll show you how to separate everything from the sales to HR. Any questions while we wait for this to duplicate? No questions. Awesome. All right. Just scrolling on down here, just making sure I got everything that I need. Like I mentioned, this is a templates deep dive, so I am going to be focusing primarily on the templates today. All right. Now, okay, so what we can do, okay. We can also, oops, sorry. We can also find the ones that we need by clicking on these buttons. HR team in a box, that looks really cool. Let's click on that. People directory, internal events calendar, employee handbook. No, that it looks like that's it. All right. So now that you have a very thorough understanding of how to go back and select templates, let's go and play around with some that we've decided to select. How's that? All right, so this is an applicant tracker, and this is pretty much going to go over how to add and customize things as well. So you can add and change your cover and reposition and, you know, choose different ones. You can upload your own. Let's do a file. There you go. Now it's personalized for me. Okay. So all of this can be hidden or shown. Click by stage to organize this info as a table or see only engineering candidates. So by stage, you can rename it, edit view. You can layout, choose a different layout. You can choose the card size too. So make it bigger or smaller. Typically their automated setting is medium size, which is fun for me. You can wrap all properties or turn that off. You can group them by stage, lead, screen, interview, offer, hired. You can hide all, show all, which is pretty cool. And then color columns or not. You can open it pages in a side peek, center peek. So edit, open, and it'll pop it open. You can also pop it open into a full page here. Click this and go back. Edit, pop open. These are jump to bars on the right. Okay. Just click out of the page and it'll go back. Okay, so this is the menu button for the table, and this is the menu button for the entire platform. Okay, you can put this on your favorites list. You can see all the updates for it. You can even share it if you wanted to. You can also create and view automations if you want to automate something. I haven't really figured that out yet, but I haven't really taken the time to work for it either. So we can also go back to show different options, added attachments, employment, source, stage, website. Source, I would assume, would be where the applicant came from. So LinkedIn, ZipRecruiter, Indeed, Zoho, all of those things. You can filter them by different options. You can sort them by ascending or descending. You can group them by stage. You can subgroup by different options. So like hiring manager, for example. See, this is a hiring manager. You can also not group them by subgroups. Like I mentioned, you can add automations. I did try to play around with this in my projects, but I wasn't really able to figure it out. However, if you do get stuck on something, Notion has wonderful customer service, and they are really attentive to their emails, and really are willing to help you get unstuck with whatever stage of Notion that you're in. And of course, if there's something that I can help with, I can definitely help you as well. You can lock this database, which means you can't change anything on it, and then unlock it, and then you can change it. You can copy the link to this board and attach it to something. You can duplicate this board and all of its data, and then you can delete the whole board itself. So if this isn't something that you want to use in your organization and time management skill set for Notion, delete the board. It's super simple, because if you do decide that you want to go back and restore it, you can right here. Super easy. All right, so let's go back to People Directory. Really super simple and easy to use. Here are different options that you can filter your people by, by team members themselves. And this is really cool if you are a recruiter and team builder. When you ask your person, hey, give me a picture so I can make a post that you've joined my organization, you're now, a member of Team Sky, for example. You always have the picture that they've given to you in their HR options. So when you click on the person, you can add a cover, location, department, and you can customize these too. So you can rename them professional travel agent. Boom. Super easy. Job title. Travel, or you can say, this could be their business name or something. When they joined, their LinkedIn link, email, phone number, and all of these are customizable by editing the property, the type, and then you go down here and you select a different type. So this is a phone number, but this is numbers. Like you just type in numbers, right? This is just text. So you can create something to make notes. Multi-select and select are two different things. Select is just one option. For these color options, see, this says department. This is a selection option. But if you have multiple select, let me show you. Sorry, type, and then multi-selection. Now you can choose different types of colored selections for whatever it is. So for example, let me go back to my planner. You can see here I have this type as a multi-selection, multi-select, and then it sorts it by alphabetical. So this is a Facebook, Instagram video post that I created for my content for my US series. And then, like I said, these are all jump tos for that content. Any questions so far? Now, this is probably confusing for the ones that didn't see my customizations workshop and initial beginner's guide training. Hopefully, I've answered some questions of yours. Guys, I'm really sorry about the background sound. All right. So your new hire onboarding by status. Let's say you like this table view, but you wanted the status to be table view. Let's change that. Boom. And now you can do a board or a gallery. So the larger options make these just bigger to be able to read everything. And then let's change this back to the board because there's pictures. Oops. Silly. Because there's pictures, this board looks better, in my opinion, compared to the table view layout table. I really like this table because it still has the picture view available. It just is more customizable. You can change these status options, department. You see how super simple that was? All right. The descriptions can also be changed at any time. You just highlight, delete. This board is for tracking onboarding of new hires. Yeah, Joe. Lamp. And then you can also delete this too. All gone. If you accidentally do something, there's an undo button right there. You can even go back as far as you need. Control Z does all that. Brand new. There you go. All right, recruiting tracker. Oh, and by the way, all of these have drop downs so that you can see these top tasks on the header as well. So it's really cool. You can change these options. You can type in. All of these are editable. You can change them. You can delete them, freeze the column, duplicate the column, hide and view, sort, filter, rename them, whatever you want. Wrap the column, unwrap the column. Super, super awesome. This recruiting tracker gives you the option to be able to go back to where you've posted your job postings and see who's applied on your Calendly. I don't have any information on how to do that. So this one is the job application tracking tool. This is really cool because you get the side view of everything and the jump to options. This has the interview prep as well. So the next time you talk to the person, if they are not ready to jump, let's say they're an amiable person and they've gone to the informational meeting, this gives you an option to set up like predetermined questions on how to get them to the final end stage to sign up for your team. It is a great organizational tool that you can definitely use for multiple different types of platforms. Like we addressed all of the HR options this morning, the beginning of this template training. When we were looking through templates, I didn't have any of those, and I haven't had any training recordings on those HR templates. So for interviews, recruiting, applications, presentations, teammates, all of that is considered like HR recruiting, and you can filter out the templates for those projects, tasks, sprints, time. Those are all different production options that you can use for organization on planning, content, projects. You have your Notion contacts to keep all of your Google contacts. You can just export your contacts into Notion or import your contacts into Notion and it'll organize them. You can sort them, view them, put them into a mailing list, connect them to projects. It's so much fun. And then also, let's not forget your Google Calendar. You can upload your information to log into your Google Calendar, and then it'll import all of your Google Calendar like that. All right. So took another about 15 more minutes of y'all's time. We're coming up on the 2-hour mark, and I don't want to keep you guys for too much longer. So I just want to make sure I'm addressing all of your questions and concerns before I stop recording. Is there anything else that I can assist with? One new message. Hold on a second. Jenny, I'm so glad that you have found some value in this training. I'm really excited to hear about your experience with the other 2 trainings. If you guys want to find me, I don't have messages turned on, so you can find me at the link below. Absolutely. I'm going to go ahead and end the recording. Thank you so much for joining our Notions How to Do Templates training. My name is Caitlin Cordani, and again, I am a professional travel agent here at Archer Travel. And I am just really grateful to be able to provide to you guys the value of Notion.